Are we just starting now? You wanna hear something funny? We heard that there's a Pikachu that knows to move surf. Maybe if you will like the best maintained server ever, you might someday get to meet it. Damn.
I shall return to the sea.
Let's just start the episode like this. Let's like be like, yeah, this is the point we stop caring, guys. This is it. We're going full casual mode.
Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Moon. We're on
Route 14, where the beach is covered in black sand. I guess this is black sand and not volcano ash. Oh yeah, right, we can swim.
Yeah.
And there's stuff. What is the stuff?
Just get right to it.
I mean, everyone knows what we're doing.
Wishy-washy.
We're doing the Pokemons.
Yeah.
Like, the water just suddenly turns very shallow.
Mm-hmm.
It was like schooling, like giving us a schooling, but it's this. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It would have been nice to see it showed off. It's fun.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, like in the original Sun and Moon, this was the totem Pokemon
I think we
of
talked
the
about
water
this.
trial.
I think we talked about this in the episode itself.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like, it was a nice subversion, but it's also kind of like it assumes that only people who've only played Sun and Moon would be playing Ultra Sun and Moon, which is a bit weird. Really? Also, it's that stuff.
Rodon, please, I want a map.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a yellow Pokeball. Oh no, there. What's happening? Is it a movie? There are too many Frillish! They're trying to paralyze me! Looks like they're just dancing. Also, she's like, whatever. Do we help? Is this an event? Or is this like... Frill? Oh yeah.
I was like, is this just like too
Cute,
to be in the way?
I like Frillish.
Me too.
It's a pretty Pokemon.
I also think like it's one where there's like an extreme difference between like male and female, but I feel like it's pulled off nicely, even though it's like very stereotypical female and male.
Yeah, it's like pink and blue, of course, but it's also like it's done where first of all it's not
Maybe
as
I should have called it.
yeah, it's well maybe you can fight the others too. It's not a kind of thing where it's like, it hurts especially because, you know, with Pokemon, you don't get cases like these often, so it's an exception rather than the rule. Fresh after treating the ocean. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. You saved my life. Please, could we talk for a bit? I was trying to catch Frillish, but it called for help, and too many of them joined in. I don't mind that they're so playful, but their whale-like arms have a poison that paralyzes you. I didn't know what to do. But well, I had a chance to get rescued by you, so I guess it wasn't all that bad. Shaking my head. Hee, my heart's still pounding. Oh, here's a destiny knot. I'd be very happy if you kept it. You know, as a thank you. Is she hitting on you?
I don't know, that's what I got from it too.
Well, I bet I'll see you again. She just walks into water like without swimming. Like it's a mermaid. I mean, this is a kind of... You know, implicated.
Yeah, destiny knot, and it's like the red
string of fate.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also because it's like a jellyfish kind of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's more cartoony in that sense. It's also like
so like the pink and the frills and you know that super girly stuff that doesn't bother me as much.
Also like
as
the
jellyfish.
The male Frillish also has these frills. It's
Yeah.
just like it's blue and doesn't have the eyelashes. And again, it's kind of like because we don't get that often in Pokemon, I think it's fine to have it every now and then. It's not presented as this is what girls always need to look like, and this is what boys always need to look like when compared to each other. It's just a fun little Pokemon where the two types, in that sense, have different colors and different details. And I do love the
Evolution.
Jellicent, I think it's the name, Jellicent, and then the male Jellicent has this epic mustache. It's like
it looks like the Pringles.
Yeah, it's
guy.
full on Pringle guy. I don't know, maybe it's not in the Dex, isn't it like? But it should be.
I mean, Rotom did register.
Yeah, there it is, Frillish. I don't think we can see the males if we haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I think the males look exactly the same except for the color and slightly different eye design. Then with the evolution you do get more of a difference. But again, it's a fun little side thing. It's not seen as the default or it's not forced on you or anything. It's just this one Pokemon, you know? I mean, we did go into extensive detail about this topic, but again, like... This is where I proposed to my wife. She's been gone for a while now. What the fuck?
Like, did they get divorced or did she die?
Or did she go on a vacation? Also, did he want to let this girl die because he's still sad about his wife? Like,
Right?
no one deserves happiness anymore.
It looks so small. I always expected to be bigger, like Wishcat.
Yeah, I think that's because in the anime a giant Whiscash appeared. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. Also, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Whiscash is pretty big compared to you because you're Pokemon. I think that's where we kind of know
It's so cute.
Yeah, I like how there's a W on its for it. I don't think that's actually for Whiscash. It's like it's more
It's for
supposed
Wumbo.
to be. I think it's it's Wumbo. I think it's supposed to be vibrations, you know, because it's a catfish. Yeah, they do earthquakes or something. But yeah, with Pokemon, I do like when they have like gender differences or sexual dimorphism. I wish they would do more, not like every Pokemon, but just like maybe 50 to 40% of them. And then I like that they have different variations. I mean, I went over this. Some are like the Frillish, which are just like bam, bam, extreme. And then there's some which like, oh, this one has one more hair, question mark. It's nice because that's the thing. It's not bad if you go for the stereotypes every now and then, like the not super harmful stereotypes, of course. If it's not treated as the one that always needs to be the one, if it's not treated as a default. I
have no plant type, so...
Yeah.
Kind of in a pinch here.
Yep.
Maybe I just get Selkie because
Selkie
at least water isn't effective.
Yeah, he can't stand water. The problem is, Whiscash... Why do you say Whiscash? Whiscash. The fish. This fish.
He's a ground type.
Yeah, but I don't...
Part ground type.
I don't know if that means that he's like, takes normal damage to water. I think the water still cancels it out.
No, I mean like it's immune to electric.
Yeah, that too. But I think it's like if you were to hit it with like a water type move, I think it would still do minor damage instead of like normal damage. Because I don't think the ground cancels it out. Ooh, Earth power. Damn, and it burns everyone. I think that's supposed to be like its defense against plant types, I would just sing at it until it dies. Oh, I died. Yes, grow.
I mean, this guy is a veteran trainer, so he's supposed to be...
Yeah, good. Oh shit, I didn't realize he has 2 Pokemon. It's physical...
I mean, we can get rid of
hang on.
Sidewave or...
Hang on. Hang on, let me look at his stats. Back.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Is his attack strong as special attack? Yes, so he's good with physical. So maybe use Psywave or Psybeam gone. Attack... I forgot what affects the intensity of it. I don't know. Psywave, I don't know what affects the intensity, but maybe get rid of it then, because...
Yeah.
I don't know, what about... Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe let's take a look at the dark moves that he has, but it's fine. Honchcrow, another dark type. I knew it. That's it. Paprika can do something against that, right? Because it's a flyer. Since we brought up dark type and I accidentally almost said its German name, it was like it has a kind of weird German name, doesn't it? Like dark. In Japanese, dark is called evil type, which is why they use so much underhanded strategies, like foul play and, feint attack. They're supposed to be like...
It's Aku.
Yeah, that's...
Evil.
Yeah. And, it was, my dear wife, please guide my way, like how a lighthouse guides a ship. Wink. My wife is dead, maybe. Maybe he'll clarify if we talk to him again. It was like he's gone, but he's just over there. So train is up to me to guide my Pokemon. I guess his wife is dead. Shadow Boy!
I like that move.
So much darkness.
It's actually one of my favorite Pokemon moves, just because I think it's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, in German, dark type is called Unlicht, which I don't know if it's a word outside of Pokemon even, but it means like not unliked, non-liked.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Un is like a negative, like...
Yeah, like in English.
Yeah. Like something is unnamed.
Yeah, it's like unliked, not liked.
But it's more common in German. For example, we also have Unglück, which is like bad luck.
Yeah, but there is stuff like that in English, like unfortunate, uncomfortable,
Yeah.
unnamed, unreasonable. Anyway,
unknown.
I have never heard the word Unlicht outside of Pokemon. I'm just gonna I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that it is a word that exists outside of Pokemon. It's just rare, but I don't know. It always confused me. Like. Yeah, okay, you commented you have a fishing rod made by Lana. Do you know Lana? I guess if it's a word they did make up, I guess maybe dark, as in dunkel, didn't fit or sounded too weird, and Dunkelheit was too much, didn't fit. Oh no. You know what? You know what? Kill the fish. But since we're talking about types, kind of. What's the type you want in Pokemon if you want an additional type? I don't know if you want one.
Oh, like an additional, like that's always hard.
Yeah, I always see people wanting a liked type because of dark, but in Japanese it's more like it's supposed to be counterpoint to fighting type because...
Yeah, it's the one who have like the honor-bound fighting spirit and then like the underhand evil. I forgot what he's
or at least
calling out.
Sneaky guy.
Yeah.
Also, I think...
Well, he's a fisher, so...
Yeah, it must be a fish. Yeah, I don't know, I think the type lineup we got is actually pretty cool. I don't know if I really would really
I do
want...
like the addition of fairy. Like, that's something that I think is a really nice addition.
Yeah, but that's also one a lot of people called before it was revealed, because it was something that people, like, thought maybe should be made. First of all, because there's a fairy egg group,
Yeah.
And there's some Pokemon which are just kind of fairy-like. Like, for example, with stuff like Jigglypuff, it's kind of like, well, it's normal type, but it doesn't look very normal. It doesn't look like a creature. It doesn't look like an animal, like the general normal types. It looks like a fantasy thingy.
I'm not gonna learn Bullet Seed.
Oh, Bullet Seed is nice though. Wait, Ruby's learning it? Yeah, I guess that's...
Yeah.
But we did just lament our lack of grass.
I know, but I don't want to get rid of any of these.
Wait, look at the stats, okay. What's Bullet Seed's power? Yeah, 25. Yeah, it's right, it does attack multiple times.
2 to 5 times, so...
Yeah, that's...
At worst, it's 50, and at best...
It's 40. I mean, they never shoot just once.
Yeah, at best, it's 50, like...
Oh yeah,
twice.
So I miscounted.
And then 125 at best.
Yeah, go back once more. But it's a physical move, right? And attack is higher than special attack for him. Though then again, I think these are all physical moves he has.
Yeah, he only has physical moves.
Yeah, I don't know, let's just keep this, because it averages out to about whatever, and these are all...
I mean...
None are as good as the full potential, though Drill Peck and Beak Blast both get stab.
I guess I'd most likely get rid of Beak Blast because I don't use it as often as Drill Peck because it takes one wind-up.
But turn. It gets stab, and it's cool.
So does Drill Peck.
But let's just get rid of Bullet Seed then, unless you don't like Steel Wing. But Steel Wing is kind of cool.
You mean Beak Blast?
No, I like Beak Blast. We can't lose it. I love it. And it can burn stuff.
Okay. So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, moves.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not moves.
Pokemon.
Oh, sorry, it clicked too fast.
It's okay.
Pokemon types.
This
I've
is the most important trainer in the game. Like, he's the biggest lore, and we just skipped over
Maybe
it.
we can just talk to him again.
Lena put her soul into fishing rod she made. Don't you think that rod is Lana herself? No, she's not. She's like what are they called? Soul Eater.
Weapons.
Okay, like, she's a Soul Eater weapon, but it's a fishing rod.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, fairy was something that people kind of saw coming at this. It's kind of based on different aspects.
And I feel like is she gonna stop me?
Yeah. This your place is actually a tri-side. Can't let you unless the captain says it's okay. I'm gonna push you lightly over there. Oh no! They have a sticker.
Are you gonna
so this guy
me?
totally didn't see you. If only I could jump.
I feel like fairy is something that's really nice for people who wanted like a like type, because like type wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah.
But fairy, I feel like, is something that could cover a lot of what people wanted like type to be.
Also, I think it makes for this guy. I want rare Pokemon. I go away with my tenacity.
I clicked him. That's why he was like so scared. Sorry, keep going.
I think fairy type also has a nice balance. Like, when you have a type, you also gotta think about how will it interact with other types.
Yeah.
I think fairy types puts in a nice balance in the sense that it's strong against dragon, which kind of needed a debuff, especially because ice is the rarest type among every Pokemon. There's the least amount of ice Pokemon.
I mean, the only thing strong against dragon before that were ice and dragon itself.
Yeah, so and fairy being strong against dragon makes sense because it's this mystical creature like the fae, the fair folk, and all that. And I like how in turn they make it also weak against steel, which is from mythology, like fairies were hurt by iron. And kind of puts a neat balance in that thing. I feel like when Pokemon have weaknesses and strengths that maybe seem a little weird but do make sense when you think about it, you know? Yeah. Like, I don't know, like people always say that the weaknesses of psychic, like dark and bugs and stuff, that they're kind of like based on fears, on psychological fears. My itch as a collector gives me trouble. I can't travel to other islands until I've completed all the Pokédex. I know that feeling. Or like ground is like weak against ice, and you can think it's about when ground freezes, it often splits open because the water expands inside of it.
Yeah.
That's maybe why it's that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like fairy in that sense because it brings a bit of a shake-up in there. I think with that we got a pretty solid lineup. I don't think we would need other types, especially because now we got 18 types, which is also a nice round number. So
I did see like people, like for example, fake types that were like sound.
Yeah, I was about to bring it up. Like, one type I always wanted was sound, but I think fairy kind of fit the role that it would have had, because sound is something. Hello. But you can find a way to store your treasures and now that's this guy.
We talked about him.
Yeah, sound is a thing. We have a lot of moves that are sound-based, who are just defined as normal.
What is a TM? To get the answer to that question, you should obtain a lot of TMs. Let me ask you a question. How many TMs do you have? Counting. I see. You have 23 TMs. Ask for a right Pokemon's help to look all over for your TMs.
TMs are just this thing you can buy, so he's like, what are TMs? They're not ancient artifacts. You can just probably Google it. Or like, whatever the Pokemon Google is, you can Poogle it. But yeah, there's a lot of sound-based moves, and a lot of Pokemon that are based around... are based around being kind of sound-like. For example, I mean, Jigglypuff, we of course associate it with singing. Technically, it's not solely a singer. It's just like, whatever it is. But you also got, like, say, Pokemon that are based on musical instruments, like the various spells. You can?
I can't remember the English name.
Whismer?
No, I was going for Palim.
Yeah, that's Chimecho.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Chimecho, like the musical instrument stuff, like, Chimecho line and Then of course you got the Wismar line. I mean, it's just a few families, but we've had types introduced for less in that sense.
Yeah.
You know. And again, there's so many sound-based moves. So sound type was something people also had their eyes on, and it was the type I always thought would be cool to have. But now that fairy is the thing, I think a lot of the stuff that fairy type covers would be the place that sound would have taken in that sense.
Yeah,
Plus,
but also I feel like sound would have been really hard to implement in like context to other types. Like what would it be strong against?
Yeah,
what
that's
would
also
be
a
weak
problem.
against?
Yeah.
Because it's such a...
Sound is not something that has inherent weaknesses or strengths based on what it is as a concept.
Yeah.
Like,
it's such a... Because there can be so many different kinds of sound.
Yeah, like what sound heard a fire? I don't know. What sound heard a ghost? Probably not, because it goes through the ghost. Like, that's why I understand that all sound-based stuff is considered normal, because that's what it is. It's just a physical thing. Sound is just vibrations in the air. You know?
Sound is just vibrations in the air.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Or like vibrations in the physical objects.
Yeah, like would sound like hurt ground because it could...
Because of ground hum.
Because it could like shake it up, or would it have no effect on ground, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you could say that stuff like psychic and ghosts won't be affected because that's stuff that can't vibrate. But then, like, so many things can vibrate, so it's kind of like, you know... Fairy was probably the better pick out of the... I think sound and fairy was the two most likely speculated new types among people, at least from what I saw back in the day.
If you don't count liked, which is something that a lot of people really wanted.
And one of the things that I consider actually valid ideas. I don't know.
I keep saying that, but I really love like the Ace Trainer designs in this game. They look so cool. I like the fluff hair.
I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge like, by the gods, that's exactly what I want to look like.
Yes. So cool. And like the girl trainers of them too. I like both of those.
You know what I just thought of? Because of the stuff we said before we said this stuff. You know what would be cool? If we could get, you know, all the different trainers you can find, you know, the trainer classes, if we could get their outfits. Yeah. I mean, it seems like a logical thing, right? I don't, kind of.
Yeah, you just talk to them like, where did you get your clothes?
I mean, we've kind of been stepping into the territory of getting costumes. In the sense, like, a lot of the things you can... for example, you can attack this guy, by the way, if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to consider if I'm just gonna try this, or am I switching?
Paprika.
I mean, in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, you can get, like, Team Rocket outfit.
Yeah, something like that.
And you can get, like, a cosplay of Jesse and James, depending on if you're a girl or a boy.
Damn you. Yeah, but I meant, like, even already in Sun and Moon, we had stuff like a lot of outfits that had, like, Pokemon brand designs, which is something we didn't have in X and Y, as far as I remember. Like, the Pikachu shoes, the Pikachu shirt, the different caps with Pokemon designs. It's like one step below getting actual Pokemon costumes, and at this point, you're full on cosplay mode, so... And you already designed the trainer class outfits. I guess it's still a lot of work to, like, make them...
I mean, like, they're so cool, I want to wear that.
I guess it's still a lot of work to make all of these outfits also wearable for your guy.
But still, it's like it completely takes away the design aspect that you have to do.
Yeah. I think it would be kind of cool, especially because in a lot of the old games, before your trainer had a distinct look that you could design, if you were to go, like, online in a lobby, you would often pick a trainer class you could pick as your online play design, you know?
No, I can't.
Do you remember what I mean? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, like, oh, I want to show up as the sprite of a youngster, or I want to show up as the sprite of a beauty or something.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a cool callback to that. But I also get that it's a lot of effort for something that's optional fluff. Especially because I feel overall people would probably be more happy to have more options to customize the characters in a way to make them look unique. You know?
Yeah.
Like, cosplay is always a fun aspect of character creations, but I think people do ultimately prefer being able to create their guy as they want to be, like, that's what I would be if that was me in this world.
Something that I can't quite decide if I like it better or worse than Sun and Moon compared to X and Y is how every outfit is available in all of the colors, you know? But it's like a set color, so if you always pick the same color, like your character literally looks like they only wear the very same color. So that made like the clothes at X and Y feel more real. But on the other hand, I often had it in X and Y that I was like, oh, I want this in a different color, but it's not available.
Yeah. It's also kind of sad that in this game you can only get like the bright colors in Sun and the blue color. Like you can only get like orange and green, shades of orange and pink and red in Sun, and here only shades of blue and green and purple. It's kind of it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like, and the only way to get them is to like have like maybe recommend one of your buddies in this lobby thing.
You can still dye them with like berries, but I never figured out how to make that work.
Yeah,
because I was like, I have the berries and I have the article of clothing.
Maybe there's like a special shop in that lobby that you can unlock.
Yeah.
Hey. We aren't off the episode yet. Also, like, there's special articles of clothing that are also only sold in one. Like, I remember I really wanted the striped socks, but they're only in Moon. So I had you, Lou. You're the one.
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
remember.
To. I had you wear the socks and just...
You had to ask me to recommend them, like, in the festival plaza every day until you got them.
Yes, and I got them. You can see me wearing them in the artwork, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a bit of a pain, you know?
Definitely.
I do get having like version exclusives, but I think outfits are a bit personal. I think that's something you should be able to choose more freely.
Yeah.
Especially when you're supposed to make the character be like yourself.
Yeah.
I'm looking at tiny you on the screen.
So there's a flag, so I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be something in there.
Are you certain?
Yeah. But we will check that out next time.
Makes sense.
Alright?
Yeah.
Okay, so see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye! Did you just start a union cross?
Because you were eating a bread.
Weird.
In your mouth.